What's up, everybody? Your boy Jacob, Pick Management, back with another episode of the NBA Betting Insiders with our very own betting royalty, the Prince of Picks, Payam. Both of us back off another solid night. Payam, how are you, bud?
I'm good, man. Yeah, we're another solid night. Had a slight regression, but it's all right, man. That's what we're here for tonight. The regression comes for everyone, but the best part is the bounce back, and I'm looking forward to that tonight. I got a total of let's see here, almost I think 9 bets total. So
Oh, shit. Okay.
so we're gonna make that money back and then some. It's only a few games I'm on, but there's a lot of prop bets and player props and stuff that I like for the 3 games that I'm on tonight. So
Right on.
yep, looking forward to getting into that.
Cool. Well, big news. We have been smashing it so hard, the NBA show, that your boy, Pick Management right here, has just been picked up by Ball is Life. They are starting a new site of their site, Ball is Life Bets, and I will be one of their featured handicappers. I believe I'm going to be on their podcast. All sorts of really cool stuff from them. 4 million YouTube subscribers on their page. So hopefully this thing's finally going to take off. I think I may have just found a rocket ship and strapped myself to it. So we are going to get into tonight's best bets. Payam, since you have so many, why don't you start us off? I'll chime in with what I have, but let's get to it.
Yep, we're gonna rip through these, so we'll get you guys out of here quick. All right. So first up, we're gonna head over to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are gonna be hosting the Cleveland Cavs. This is a rematch of same team, same place. Just happened a couple nights ago. But on this one, I'm gonna take Cleveland plus 6.5. I just think I think they're gonna show up in this game. I don't think they're as bad, or I don't. Let me put it this way: I don't think there's as much of a difference between the two teams as the score might have indicated in the last game. I think Cleveland is better than that. I think having seen them one time already, they have a lot of familiarity with each other to begin with. So for those reasons, I'm on Cleveland 6.5. Donovan Mitchell, he's been on fire lately. And both teams, like I said, they're very familiar with each other. And the Bucks still have a bad defense. I know they've made the coaching change. Doc Rivers isn't there yet. I don't believe he's coaching tonight. But I mean, even when he gets there, that he's not going to change the roster. So he may implement some different defensive strategies or whatnot, but that's going to take some time. So they're still a bad defensive team. Still can't trust them. So for those reasons, I'm also going to be on Cleveland. Team total over 114.5. I got that at minus 145. And then I am going to be on Donovan Mitchell, 30-plus points. That's at minus 160. I think he's in line for a big game tonight in Milwaukee. Did you have anything for this one?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be on over 236. I bought this down 1.5 points. I just think that we're going to see some run out of these two teams. We've seen Milwaukee just be so dominant at home, 17-3 straight up, 6-1 the last 7. We've seen over in 4 out of their last 6 games at home. And they haven't really been covering the spread. And with a competitive team like Cleveland, I think, down the stretch, we're going to see a lot of back and forth in this game. And Milwaukee has been putting up points at home. So I do like the over 236 here.
Okay, sure. All right, next up, we're going to head to Atlanta, where the Hawks are going to be hosting the Dallas Mavericks. This one's pretty straightforward for me. Mavs are a better team. Atlanta is terrible at home. And the Mavs, they're this season, they are 8-2 on the money line as a road favorite. And they're also 6-4 versus the Eastern Conference. So, when the Mavericks play a team that's inferior to them, they usually get the job done. And I expect that to happen again tonight. I know Luka is questionable. I'm not sure if he's been upgraded. So stay tuned to that. If it ends up that he's out, I'm actually not going to bet anything in this game. So it's entirely dependent on whether or not Luka plays. So just keep that as a caveat and cancel all these bets if he doesn't play. But if he does go, I'm on about 5 different bets here for this one. I like Mavs money line, minus 125. I also like Mavs team total over 120.5. That's at minus 145. I'm going to be on.
What was that? What was the team total?
I'm going to recap them for you again.
All right.
I'm on Luka Doncic, 35-plus points, minus 130. I am also going to be on Luka Doncic, 4+ 3-pointers, minus 115. And I am also going to be on Trae Young, 3+ 3-pointers, minus 140. So again, to recap, Dallas, money line, minus 125. Dallas team total over 120.5. Luka 35+, Luka 4+ 3s. Trae Young 3+ threes. I think we're going to see a shootout here. I like both superstars to get their 3-pointers in this game. I like Luka to go off with 35+. So those are going to be my bets for that game. Will you want anything for this one?
I am. I am going to be on the other side of this, Payam. I'm taking
Ooh,
the
okay.
Hawks.
Let's do it.
You will. So far, I think you still have the lead 3-2 in our.
I do.
We'll head up
I'm glad
against.
you remember.
We still got to come up with a name. We can't call it a showdown.
No.
That's what CBS does. We're
Okay.
gonna have to come up with our own thing. Like, there used to be a thing in the you remember the basketball league that they had trampolines up against around it. And when there was a foul, somebody used to get the ball and the other guy would have to defend against the dunk. There used to be a name for something like that. If you guys remember, put it in the chat because I think that should be what the name of it is. I'm gonna have to look that up. That should be our head up. It was like some battle kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the other side of this. The Mavs just have not been performing up to my standards lately. 4-1. 1-4 their last 5. Third game in 4 nights. Playing a Hawks team who, also third game in 4 nights and fourth and 6. But I get the Hawks have lost their last 3. The last 2 games were on the road against Sacramento and against Golden State. Mavericks right now with a questionable Luka, you just can't count on them. And on the road against them, the Atlanta Hawks are currently 9-1 straight up their last 10 games against Dallas at home. We've seen them also, 5-1 straight up their last 6 against the Southwest. So a couple of things in our favor here trend-wise, and we just haven't seen the Mavs play that good. 5-14 their last 19 against Atlanta, 5-14 straight up too. So not only do they not win, but they don't cover when they win. But we have seen a lot of these games go over between these two. So I take a peek at the over, but I'm going to be taking Hawks on the money line here, plus 110 to get the win at home.
All right, sure. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I like Luka here, so I think he can carry the team to win. But
if Kyrie plays and no Luka, are you going to take it or no Luka?
Nope. It's all dependent on Luka. I don't trust Kyrie, but I do trust Luka. So if Luka's in, I'm in. If Luka's out, I'm out.
Okay.
All right, and then finally, we're gonna go to Indiana, where the Pacers are gonna be hosting the red hot Phoenix Suns. This one, I'm on game total over 243. I think we see a shootout here. But I'm also going to be on Suns -2.5. I bought that down. That's going to be at -145. I think the Suns get it done here. Most of the Suns games specifically Suns games have been pretty high scoring. Pacers games, they have improved defensively, so they're not quite as high scoring as it used to be. But with these two teams, I think they're both going to put up a ton of points here. So I really like the over. And Suns, they're on fire. I think they finally hit their stride. With the big 3, being healthy, playing together, getting some unity within the 3. They just blew out Dallas the other night, their last game. So I believe they've won, I want to say 7 in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
7 in a row.
So, so they're on fire right now. And, this Pacers team, I know they're coming off of a back-to-back, had a big win last night against the Philadelphia 76ers. But this Phoenix team is they're rolling, and I like them. I like them in this spot a lot. So, game total over 243. Suns -2.5. That's gonna do it for me. Toss it over to Jacob.
All right. So this game has gone up 10 cents since we started the show. When we came on, it was at -185, and at 4.5. The Suns are now -5 and -195 on the money line. I'm still gonna stick with the Phoenix money line here. Like Payam hit on, Phoenix hit their stride. They've really been balling out lately, putting up a lot of points, really gelled, and look like a pretty solid, dangerous team headed towards at least a conference championship run or deep playoff run. And against a Pacers team with still no Halliburton, who just hasn't been the same without him, I think this is a total domination game. So I'm all over Suns money line here, and I'm going to take a peek at the team total over. At 124.5, yeah, I'm going to take that too. I'm going to add that to my best bets. Over 124.5, I think we could see Phoenix put up like 135 here or something like that.
Sure.
And I have a couple more plays for everybody. I'm also going to be on Houston, Charlotte over 223. I get, Houston hasn't been playing as well as of late, but against this poor Charlotte team, people just pour in the points. And I think Houston, even on the road, averaging 110 points against this Charlotte home defense, giving up 118. I think we'll see Houston have a little bit better of a performance at home. We have seen the over hit in their 500 for Charlotte and 20-23 for Houston. Their road stats aren't that great when it comes to it, but we have seen the over hit in 10 out of the last 15 games for Houston. So because of that, I am going to be on over 223 in this game. And then lastly, I have a 2-team money line parlay. I'm going to be on the Clippers, and I'm going to be on the Magic. I don't like Memphis. I don't like how they've been playing at all. Not much into the read for Orlando, except for I just think that they've been playing better ball as late. They're coming off a rest. Memphis has been the third game in 4 nights, playing an Orlando team off of 4 days rest. I think they're just going to have an advantage there. And Memphis just has like a just monstrously huge injury list. And I like Orlando here. I'll tell you what the payout is for that one sec. It's going to be minus 117 for the 2-team moneyline parlay. But that's going to do it for me. To review, Payam is on Cleveland plus 6.5. Cleveland team total over 114.5. Donovan Mitchell, 30-plus points. Mavs money line, Mavs team total over 120.5. Luka, 35-plus points. Luka, 4-plus threes made. Trae Young, 3-plus threes made. Indy, Phoenix over 243, and the Suns minus 2.5. I'm on Houston, Charlotte over 223. I'm on the Suns money line. I'm on their team total over 124.5. I'm on the Clippers Magic money line parlay. I'm also on over 236 in the Cavs Bucks game, and I am on the Hawks as a money line underdog, taking on Payam's Mavs for another showdown between the two of us. But Payam, let everyone know where they can find you for some extra picks and follow all your great stuff on socials.
Yep, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok and X at PrincePix10. Like I said, stay tuned for the Luka update. If any other updates come out, injury updates or whatnot, might throw some extra bets in there. Might throw some siren bonus bets. Bets. So stay tuned for that. And yeah.
Right on. Payam actually has some really great stuff on TikTok. I've been slacking on TikTok, but he really puts out some great stuff. And you can always catch all of his videos. You'll never miss one. If you join the Pick Management Discord, all of his stuff gets posted right to the server. It's free to join. Check out the link below and in my socials. It's at Pick Management across all socials. This has been the NBA Betting Insiders for the Pick Management Podcast Network. I'm Jacob at Pick Management. This is Payam Betting Royalty, the Prince of Picks. We will see you later.
So mathematics, mighty most deaf. It's simple mathematics.